Hello, my name is Mackeown, and I would like to read you one of my stories. The name of the story is The Eyes Have It. How I love to gaze deep into the eyes of a pretty girl like you and think, if you only knew what's on my mind. Of course, you think you do know, but you don't. I wonder what you'd say if I told you my true intentions. I wonder what you'd say if I told you you're my next meal. I've already said you look good enough to eat. We had a little chuckle over that, didn't we? I've always been an eye man, right from the start. There are those who prefer the heart or the liver or the lungs. But for me, the eyes have it every time. I'm not sure why. I mean, they're hardly a dish fit for a king, are they? By themselves, they have about as much taste as escargot. Snails to you. And they look so forlorn staring up at me from my plate that it's really quite depressing. That little sparkle caused by wine and the bedroom eyes of yours truly doesn't last for long. And all that remains is a hint, just a hint of terror. Perhaps that's the reason. It's the nearest I can get to actually feeding off fear. Your own eyes are so beautiful, I might just add them to my collection. But not before I let you get a look at it yourself, of course. I hug myself with delight as I imagine your face when I open that cupboard and you see the rows of sealed jars with their pickled contents staring back at you. You'll be able to scream as loud as you like. There's no one to hear. So now to the critical stage of the operation. Getting you out of this club and back to my apartment without being noticed. That's the first rule of the game. Never, ever attract attention. Shouldn't be too difficult, as I've never been here before, and neither have you. If you had, if someone here knew you, I'd have tried somewhere else. But that would be a pity, because you've already told me you've run away from your husband, and that you need a bed for the night. You also made it clear, although not in so many words, that you are not averse to paying for the favour. And so you shall, my dear, and so you shall. You really think you're God's gift to women, don't you? So smooth, so smug, so sure you'll get your way. And you are rather nice looking, I must admit. Under different circumstances. Who knows? But not tonight, my friend. Tonight, you and I have other business to settle. I wonder when you'll make your move. I bet it won't take you long. Heaven knows I've dropped enough hints to encourage you. Talk about laying it on with a trowel. And how easily you fell for it, too. Being who you are, you should know better. And soon, you shall. The papers call you the Night Stalker. They say you're Ted Bundy and Jack the Ripper all rolled into one. How you must love that. Well, have I got news for you, Buster? You're nothing but a blundering amateur. Worse, you're a liability. You scare off the prey. Every time one of your stupid exploits hits the front pages, people stay home at night, and I go hungry. And as for those idiotic letters to the editor, boasting about pickled eyes and jam jars, what's that you say? Would I care to come up and see your etchings? And isn't that original? How can I resist such a subtle invitation? Actually, I'd much rather come up and have a peek at all those pickled eyes. But I can't very well tell you that. So I just flutter my eyelids seductively and smile. Not too broad a smile, of course. We can't have you getting a glimpse of my fangs, can we? We'll find out about them soon enough anyway. And then, as I'm in a playful frame of mind, I might just add you to your own collection. Shall we go? Well, that's the end of the story. And if any of you manage to sleep after that, please let me know, and I'll rewrite it. Thank you for listening, Ginny.